Hello cherubim, welcome in. I had a memo to do a multidimensionality reading, which actually is a real love of mine, our multidimensionality. So I feel like this has to do with maybe somebody awakening, or maybe there's some crossover energy from what they call past lives, but they're really not past lives at all. They're simultaneous lives. So I feel like there's a message coming out for somebody. Don't take what doesn't resonate, but obviously this is interesting stuff. So I'll be doing more of these. Maybe, you know, pick a card, multi-dimensionality readings. I'm not sure yet. So I'm just going to zone into the energies. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, all those aiding in this reading. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for blessing this reading. Okay. Okay, we've got the heart chakra. A number 4 card. What's falling out here? Oh, I feel like you could be in a bit of a jumble. You know, I feel like someone's going through something. And because you're getting interference, all right, and it's emotional energy here with the heart chakra, okay, you could be going through things in your life that are causing you to feel feelings that may not make sense with the context, or alternatively, you're going through things in life that are reminding you of wounds, or there's this crossover energy where something you're experiencing is triggering these simultaneous emotional energies to sort of be filtering through into your current reality, if that makes any sense. I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I feel like this is really and truthfully, it could be that you're downloading energy from your simultaneous portions of your being, which could be very helpful to you in the long run, but it may be making you feel a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. We've got the 9 of Cups though, fulfillment of wishes. So I feel like this is a heads up for somebody that whatever you're feeling, and these will be quite deep, intense emotions. These could be feelings that are making you sob or weep, or, you know, feel quite overly emotional at the moment. But it's so good to get that heart chakra activated. Yes, we've got power here. Leo energy, we've got the Pisces energy, and in this deck it's a bit different. So the heart chakra, I'm not sure what energy that would be. We've got suffering in silence, 9 of Swords energy. So it's funny, we've got 2 9s, the fulfillment of wishes and the 9 of Swords. So, you know, there's definitely something being shaken up within you emotionally, something that's being unleashed. I'm hearing realigned. So these energies that are coming in for you are helping to realign your entire being. We've got material and spiritual prosperity. Choose wisely. So you might want to check out my previous reading, because there was a big lecture from Spirit about manifestation and creating wealth. Here we go. Spiritual union. Okay, so there could be something coming into being. Again, this is tying up with not the last reading I did, but the one a couple of readings ago, I feel like, where I did a love reading about someone you've had multiple lives with. And so we'll see what comes out in this reading. We've got balance here. So like I say, it's funny, we've got this balance of 9 of Swords energy and wish fulfillment energy. It's so funny because sometimes the things that mean the most to us, they bring out such an emotional energy that it can almost feel excruciating sometimes, right? But I'm going to see what comes out of this deck. I haven't really used this deck much. And I channeled this in. What's this jumping out of me? The etherealized being is a glowing, radiant being, an extension of the Godhead. They want this by the Power card. All right. I'm hearing that power can be overwhelming, right? Because power stems from the heart chakra. So whatever you're downloading or zoning into, maybe you don't feel like you can talk to anyone about this. You know, like maybe it's hard to put into words, or maybe you just wouldn't be able to find the words, and that can be quite frustrating, right? But I will clarify each of these individually. I just want to get an overview of what they're trying to get across here, because this is important for somebody to understand that something that feels perhaps even destabilizing right now, it is all part of the bigger picture, and it's a phase, right? Yin and yang, our energy combined will raise the frequency of all that is. So I'm going to put that by the spiritual union. Okay, so you could be picking up on your partner's feelings also. So whatever they're going through, because of this psychic bond that we have when we are in the same soul group. If I had £1 for every time I said soul group, oh my God. But you know, if they're going through something, then I feel like you're feeling it, right? You could be taking, okay, you're taking on as well as whatever you're going through yourself with any simultaneous versions of you. You're taking on your partner's feelings and feeling them as well. But I'm hearing that there's energy being processed through your heart chakra, okay? I'm hearing that you've got the powerful, powerful heart in this union. Not to say your person's weak, but you've got something particular with the heart chakra. You've got the power in your heart chakra. So you're a transmuter of energy. You're someone who can take on energies that other people might not be able to deal with. And you can feel your way through them. You can process them, transmute them, and turn them into more love, right? We've got holding the fort for the divine. You are a powerful, energetic beacon. Okay, so I feel like I'm speaking to someone. There's just a mishmash of all these energies you are moving through in order to help the people you love, in order to help the one you love. And all the energy that gets processed through you, it makes you more powerful. Okay, so there's going to be energies that are going to join you. This is kind of like a walk-in energy. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. I'm sure you have. Where a soul will join you. But that's not exactly what it is. It's almost like energies, lenses of perspective, and sort of chunks of personality from your previous lives or simultaneous lives are now joining you in your heart chakra. And that's going to help you fulfill your wishes. Yeah, timeline, God or goddess. So you've got huge power when it comes to, you know, the way you think and the thoughts you think. This is like you really can switch the timeline. And you are trusted. Your heart chakra is trusted. So energies that wouldn't be trusted with anyone else. I mean, I'm talking like heavy energies, right? These could be heavy energies, you know, dark energies that get stuck in people's energy fields. You are trusted with those energies. But they show me when a train switches, when the track switches up. We will clarify that as well. Your entourage and all your ancestors and soul group join you for the cinematic parts. So you may feel like you're, you know, alone maybe in some capacity, or there's no one who understands you, but you've got a lot of spiritual understanding. Ooh, confirmation. Oh, it's a crazy Saturday night out there. Oh, I apologize, guys. Nuts. Okay, let's carry on. How long does it take to get your dog? Seriously. Okay, right, let's get back into this. Do you know how much sabotage I've had since I started this channel? Like, literally, it's like non-stop. Okay, so we've got... What's wrong with them? Sorry, darlings. All right, we've got choose wisely, and we've got mindset as a choice. Choose wisely. For the mind creates reality. So this is why it's so important that you get this message, because the mindset you choose will decide the timeline. Okay, they're tingling me. I'm getting that you and you alone. Wow. Another 9 and another 9. And we've got the 2 9s on the table. Wow. We've got solitude and we've got spiritual strength. You and you alone get to choose the timeline for your entire soul group, okay? So this is why it's so important that you get this reading. And that's why the sabotage comes in, right? Crazy chaos. Chosen by your ancestors to heal and rebuild from a place of pure sovereign love. Wow. So it almost seems to me like you are somewhat of a leader in your soul group, and that, you know, you having this powerful heart, I'm hearing you're the strongest heart in the soul group, okay? So you are one of the leaders of your soul group. It could be a divine masculine, divine feminine, and you know, you're one of the leaders, whether you're, you know, male, female, whatever. But there's something about your heart. They rely on you to process the energy. They rely on you to hold it down. They rely on you to stay in your power, even with those really, really hard energies, right? And you can do this alone, and that's what makes you such a powerhouse. Okay, so brilliant. I don't know why I'm getting such a victorious feeling from this reading, because I know whoever is clicking with this reading and whoever has been led to this reading, I know that you're headed for victory here. Love wins and light fills the dark when you continue to love and understand despite provocation. And I'm going to add to that, despite suffering. Okay, because I feel like you're someone with your powerful heart chakra. You can keep on loving despite how you feel, right? I feel like, you know, you could be in the worst mood and then all of a sudden something happens and you find your heart warming up again, you know, because you've got such a powerful bounce back energy here. So I will get tarot in a minute, but I want to pull some more of these. Vigilance. Oh my God, you are so vigilant. I'm going to put this on the suffering in silence card, because I feel like no matter what timeline you've been put in, no matter what reality you've been put in, no matter how much you've suffered in any reality, you come out on top because of your heart chakra. Okay, we've got seduction coming out. Interesting. I'm going to put this on the spiritual union. So this is why you're trusted with the processing of harder energies. All right, this is why you may have suffered with depression throughout your life, or maybe you've even found that random energies join you and you don't know where they've come from. It's because you are a huge powerhouse of transmutation, transformation. We've got the door of dreams here, fulfillment of wishes. So I don't know if you're going to be tested somehow, if someone's going to try and pull you out of maybe solitude, or maybe pull you out of love. There's something about the seduction card, it doesn't sit right with me. It's almost like someone's going to try and seduce you or tempt you or pull you off your pathway because you are a timeline god or goddess. So be very aware of anyone who pops out of nowhere and seems to be over the top. You know, they seem to act quite entitled to your time or energy. You know, they try and use confidence to get through the door, or, you know, something like that. Okay, because you are holding a positioning that's, yeah, they want this here, seduction, choose wisely. Someone might try and tempt your heart. Someone might try and use your virtue against you. Okay, chaos causes everywhere. You hear those dogs? That's always a sign. You know, when something like that happens, that's kind of rare to happen in my area, you know, especially to go on for that long. Because when you own dogs, you get used to having to pull your dogs away from other dogs, right? There's something really synchronistic about those dogs, you know, that happening on the video. Passion. We've got passion coming out. So saying there's a difference between seduction, when there's manipulation involved and someone wants power over you, or they want to steal your power, versus true, genuine passion that comes from shared bonds, mutual respect and adoration. Okay, so I'm going to put the passion on there. Show me more. God, you really are somebody in the spiritual realm. And I don't care how alone you felt in your life. I don't care how people have treated you. This is an asylum. All right, Spirit actually directly told me, see it as an asylum, okay? And you know, not many people on this planet are actually, you know, capable of keeping their head out of that asylum. And that's not me trying to be patronizing. I literally got chosen to help people break out of the asylum. It's literally what Spirit told me, okay? So I feel like, you know, you've had your time with it, but you are somebody here. This is the title card coming out. I'm going to put that on here. You're strong enough to stand alone. Material and spiritual prosperity with the greed card. So I feel like someone might even offer you something when it comes to money. And again, this ties in with my last reading, where they wanted to really, you know, iterate or really drill it in. That the pathway to divine abundance, it can take longer than making money in a typical 3D way. So I feel like someone could be trying to tempt you, okay? This could be different for various viewers. Someone may try and tempt you with a job offer that seems too good to be true. For someone else, it could really be that someone's going to try and seduce you. I'm hearing if they think you're lonely, okay, that's often a doorway in for these people. We've got remembrance with the heart chakra here. I feel like for someone, they're going to try and test your loyalty to a divine connection. Now, you might not have met your soulmate, or you might not have met the one yet, but you've got a sense of who they are. I feel like someone's going to try and... They're showing me the rug getting pulled out from under someone's feet. It's almost like they're going to try and shift your timeline. But like your entourage are around you, okay? Because you do hold the fort. Like you are... you're so full of power, all right? And I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's suffered with maybe self-image and, I don't know, all that human stuff, right? And they want you to know that you really are a glowing, ethereal being. And of course, Earth isn't your home. Your home, where you feel comfortable, is the other side, the etheric realm. Guys, if you could see it, how beautiful it is. Whoa, you would understand. This place is just an adventure place. I love Earth. I think it's so beautiful, but think how beautiful Earth is, and then imagine somewhere infinitely more vast, infinitely more beautiful. I mean, I do love the raw, rugged ways of Earth, but I mean, the ethereal realm has all of that and infinitely more. We've got love coming out on top of the power thing. So again, your love is so powerful. And you're pulling in a lot of, I feel like you're pulling in a lot of gifts from other times and other lives. Here we go. Interesting stuff. We've got the path here with the balance. So I'm going to pull tarot, but this is essential that you pick the right pathway, the pathway that feels good. Because I feel like there could be someone trying to tempt you, trying to make you feel like they could be the one for you. That happens so much right before we're due to meet the one. The chaos causers will try and play on your loneliness. The chaos causers are very entitled to your energy. The chaos causers try to use generic confidence. You know what I mean? They try and manipulate it, but it will be very surfacey. And someone with a powerful heart like yours, you're going to know, right? You're going to know. 6th house. So it could be something to do with work. And they want you to know this is your work, to hold this frequency. And to maybe be misunderstood until you find your soul group. Leo energy. So this doorway of dreams and this fulfillment of wishes, it all hinges upon you knowing how special you are, even if you're in solitude, you maintaining your spiritual strength, you maintaining really high standards, really sovereign standards, keeping that crown on. They're telling me super glue that crown on. Okay, and if anything doesn't feel good to you when it comes to work opportunities or romantic things, people approaching you, anything that feels even the slightest bit iffy, they want you to remember your crown and be very, be very selective, very fussy, okay? Not enough fussiness can be stated. They want you to be super, super high standards, super, super fussy. And that's the way you slip through the right timeline, the right doorway. We've got the moon with the love and the power. It's a very motherly energy, Cancer energy. The moon cycles might really affect you. They're saying watch out for what happens during certain parts of the moon cycle, particularly the full moon. Throat chakra, vigilance, suffering in silence. Okay, I'm going to pull 4 more of these. Now I'm going to pull tarot. Okay, we've got conscious here. So they want you to be very conscious of what you're choosing, very conscious of people's intentions with this seduction card. Really ask yourself, anyone that speaks to you or wants anything from you or tries to act like they're on a movie flirting with you or whatever, ask yourself, what are their intentions? What do they hope to gain from this interaction? They're suggesting Robert Greene as a sort of mentor. Now, he can be a little bit, he's very... He has his certain ways and, I have my ways, but he's got a lot of valuable stuff. So there could be some key things. I wouldn't live exactly how he tells people to live because I'm not manipulative, and in fact I encourage the opposite a lot of the time. I encourage people to be loving and send out that beautiful love energy, but he is right. Like, he's a great father figure for me. He really understands the human condition, the lower animal nature of the human condition, right? So that's what he's good at. He's clocked how people act in the 3D, and he's given you this 3D manual to really understand people's animalistic motivations. We've got sovereign manifester on top of the greed and the material and spiritual prosperity. Again, there's that idea of not rushing, and a sovereign manifester never rushes, right? A sovereign manifester has their crown on, and they operate from a place of calm, fun, joy. So it's about the energy you're in when you alchemize your money is very important here. We've got Lilith on top of the passion and the spiritual union. Wow. So your Lilith will come out to protect you with any people that are, they're showing me someone tiptoeing on your timeline, like someone putting their toe, like, is this safe? Is this safe? Not with Lilith around. They better watch it. You know, they better really watch it, because you've got this destined pathway that you've got to go on. Okay. Jupiter, bounty, blessings. This is a blessed pathway, a benevolent pathway. It's going to lead you exactly where you belong here. Okay. So Lilith's energy is coming out to protect your spiritual union. You haven't gone this far down the road just to be sidetracked by someone who has literally been sent in as a psychic saboteur, because these people, they run on the same hive mind, and they've got their little manipulation skills, but you've got the heart, and you've got the protection, and you've got the entourage here. Okay, so this could be an this could be an enemy from a previous life who's trying to sabotage your path again. And you know, I don't mean to sound spooky on these readings, it's just that this is the way the game is played. We're so immortal and infinite that we do things like that, right? We've got eternity, guys, to do stuff. So I don't want people taking these messages in a spooky, scary way. It's all fun and games. And when we stay in our heart and we find the laughter, they lose their potency, these enemies. They just seem petty. They seem like petty little children. Once you lose your fear, you can laugh at them. We've got the Two of Swords on top of here. Remembrance, yeah. This is someone you've known before that might be, you know, visiting. Whoever this resonates, okay? Don't take what doesn't resonate, but this is a heads up for somebody that there could be some little infiltrator trying to tiptoe onto your pathway, trying to put you in two minds about this spiritual union. You know, because when we're single, when we're technically single, it would be so easy to think, okay, I'll date you, I'm single. But you've got Lilith coming out to protect a spiritual union, so be very careful. Yeah, the devil at the doorway of dreams. Isn't that just the way? When we're right at the doorway of our dreams, the devil comes out. So the number one way to protect yourself from this devil is to make sure you've got the highest standards of anyone, okay? Be like Cindy Crawford, be like the Queen, be like all these people that, you know, you can't get access to them that easily, all right? And they want your standards to be that high. No one's better than you. You're the timeline goddess or god. You're the chosen one, all right? So they want you to behave accordingly, because they're telling me represent your family. Yeah, the Page of Cups. So be very aware of any love offers, okay? Be very aware, especially around the full moon. I don't even know what part of the moon phase we're on right now. I am so non-linear. So let me know in the comments if you know, okay? And there's something with this throat chakra about you not talking to the wrong people, because words are powerful. And it's almost like to stay in your sovereignty, there's vigilance and suffering in silence, but it's almost like don't waste your words on the wrong people, you know? Three of Wands, yeah, the power of words, the power of casting spells. So be very careful about how you're speaking to people. It might be better to be alone, but not lonely. Do you get what I'm saying? Ten of Swords, yeah, they want you to be conscious. Choose wisely, seduction. Be very conscious of the fact that there are energetic saboteurs who do not want divine masculines and feminines coming together, because even one couple who join together like that, divine masculine, divine feminine, synced up, yin yang, you know how much love and light that spreads? It's phenomenal. It's like it's like an atomic bomb of love, okay? It really is. So it's important that you get home. It really is. 10 of Pentacles on top of the sovereign manifester, material and spiritual prosperity. I mean, that pretty much speaks for itself. There's money involved here, important money, and they want you to keep your crown on with that. Don't be tempted. I feel like someone's going to try and put fear into you, make you feel like you're missing out on an opportunity. But no, 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 no. King of Swords, passion, spiritual union, and Lilith. So definitely, they want you to be very clear about the fact that there are going to be saboteurs coming in. This is someone that's been a little nemesis in your past life as well, okay? We've got the Three of Cups. You're going to do this. This is celebration. This is feasting, especially with Jupiter. You've got so many blessings on your pathway. But there are going to be maybe multiple people for you to walk away with the Eight of Cups. You're very important. Very important. And I feel like as well, someone thinks they've got you all sussed out. They think they know who you are because you're kind. All right, and with the 6th house, maybe they've seen you working or something like that. But this is a past life person who's tried to sabotage you before. You are destined for victory here with the Horse energy. You're going to be galloping through any troubles. The Owl, full of wisdom. Okay, they just want you to keep like a light heart and keep your crown on and dodge these bullets. Yeah, the Swan. You're gliding home. They want you to be very clear on that. Trust your downloads, trust your intuition. Turtle. I feel like there's a story. It's a repeating story, right? The same souls being magnetized back in. You could call it a karmic, but you know, same old boring words, right? This is just an energy that's going to be sent in to try and derail you. Cosmic egg. Infinite potential. Complete infinite potential. I feel like someone needs a hug. I feel like someone needs to know you're radiant. Someone needs to light their chakras up again. Keep it moving. They're saying exercise could be really good for you if you've been feeling down. Yeah, here's this Joker, hyena energy coming out, all right? So this could be also, if you've been feeling a little bit dodgy, this could be something coming up from the past life to make sure you remember this malevolent energy and what they did to you. Hence, it's you know, maybe making you feel emotional. They could have really got you in the past life. They could have got your person in the past life, which is why Lilith's on the table like, nah, you're not going to blend into the modern era. You're not going to do this shit again and just pretend you're just a fun, loving, confident person. No. We've lived on this planet for eons, and these storylines come back around in different lifetimes. Beaver. You know, I used to know someone, and I used to call them a dirty little beaver. And it was just a joke, okay? It was like one of my stepdads, and my mum used to laugh her ass off. But that's the energy they're giving to me. This dirty little beaver, right? And trust me, the guy I called a dirty little beaver was a dirty little beaver, right? This is a dirty little beaver that's going to come in and try, and they're not even conscious of what they are, okay? This is the thing. These people can act so innocent because in their mind they are innocent. They're just puppets. You know, they just follow impulse. They don't know consciously what they're doing or why they're doing it. Elephant, again, stamping through onto the right timeline. This is a total blessing, as well as the Owl. And then one more. Yes, the Eagle. So, again, another card of sovereignty, another card of seeing above this situation and getting a heads up, obviously from this reading, but also from your own higher self and your own intuition. No half measures. Don't settle for anyone who even gives you the heebie-jeebies, even slightly. You don't have to talk to them. They're trying to affect your timeline, but as long as you stay in the heart, you'll be fine, okay? We've got the dragon on the bottom of the deck. Solar plexus energy. This represents your power and how powerful you are. And I think I'm going to leave it here because, you know, you've got this divine connection, yin-yang, spiritual union. There are going to be niggly ones trying to stop it, trying to maybe tempt you with money or material things. I don't know. They're going to try and make it look very alluring and irresistible. But they're saying lonely doesn't mean, no, alone doesn't mean lonely here. You're a powerhouse. You're here to hold a frequency and get back to your soul group, and that is your mission. Your mission isn't to, you know, get involved with whatever this is, you know. So someone may try and, you know, even be quite patronizing towards you, like, oh, aren't you going out this weekend? Or do you know what I mean? When they try and insinuate you need something from them, there will be slimy manipulation from this joker, hyena, dirty little beaver. But yeah, I'm sending you a big hug, because something about this cosmic egg is telling me you need a hug. So your loot is your own. You might want to check out my last reading, but I hope this has helped somebody. I feel like I've just been bloody rambling for what, half an hour. Really, I hope this has helped. Let me know in the comments if it has. I love you guys loads. Mwah.